Hey YouTube, it's Sarah from Slimming Down Sarah again. I know I keep doing this to you guys where I don't post videos for a very long time and then I come back and say I'm gonna do some more. I'm really sorry that I keep doing that to you guys. There's been a lot going on in my life, both with the pre-surgery stuff and everything else in my personal life. And it's just been kind of a wild ride. And when I do videos, I really want to put energy into them, the energy you guys deserve to see when I have it. And I really just want to be able to fully explain how things happen and go down in my videos. And when I don't have energy, I kind of turn into a bit of a zombie Sarah. So I'm back. And I am gonna say I do want to do more regular videos because it's a lot of stuff going on right now in my surgery life as well as my personal life that I want you guys to know about. So I guess I'll start off with probably the last time I spoke to you guys. I was waiting for my testing. All my testing's done now. My results are in even, and I've even had pre-surgical class. Pre-surgical class will be in a different video because I want to actually get in depth about it, and there's booklets that they gave us that I don't have with me right now because I left them in my vehicle, and my vehicle is currently with my boyfriend. Well, our vehicle is currently with the boyfriend at his work. So I want to get my hands on those to actually do that video, which will hopefully happen next week. Thursday next week, maybe. I know that'll be the first time that I'm gonna have time to myself between now and then. So I guess I'll get on with it. The upper GI and the sleep study were the two tests that I had to have done just because of my previous medical health record from having some pretty severe acid reflux and as well thinking that I might have sleep apnea. So let's start with the upper GI, which is one where they stick the camera down your throat. Wasn't really fun. It was a necessary evil. You go in and they check you in and they get you in your hospital gown. You only have to strip your top half, which was nice. They get you hooked up to an IV. You meet the doctor who's performing the procedure, and then you also meet the anesthesiologist and they go over some stuff with you and you sign off paperwork. You actually have to go in with someone who is there to drive you back home and who is preferably there to basically supervise you for the next 24 hours like a little child, because the sedation drugs they give you are pretty hardcore. So they wheel you in to, basically it is a surgery room. It's like a full setup surgical room, and they hook you up to all these different things. They stick the things on your chest to monitor your heart. They stick the thing on your finger to monitor your pulse. They have a blood pressure cuff on you that keeps on squeezing and releasing all through the thing. There's a lot of stuff that they hook you up to. You don't even have to worry about that. They tell you lift, you lift. They tell you do this, you do this. Not a big deal. And then they bring out the most foul tasting thing you'll ever put in your mouth voluntarily. It is the numbing spray, and its sole purpose is to make you feel like you can't feel anything during the procedure. And I'll tell you, it works, but man, oh man, does that stuff ever taste nasty. I can't even explain the flavor. There's no way to really explain what you're tasting when it's going in your mouth. Just know it's going to taste vile, and it's not fun. You have to sing the whole time, like you have to be going like, the whole time that they're putting this stuff down your throat, otherwise you're going to gag on it. Which I did a couple of times because of course you stop to take a breath or something, or you forget about it. There's a whole lot of things going on around you, and it's just kind of Crazy. So after that, I don't remember much of anything. I was sedated, and after the sedation, out cold. Like, the last thing I remember is the numbing spray. So some people have the experience where they can remember some of it, like being told to swallow or some of the sensations. I remember nothing at all. I'm very happy about that because that was the thing I was probably stressing about most. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody has good and bad with that procedure. I just feel like my procedure was probably better than a lot of others. I came out, and they give you the results almost immediately. The doctor comes out and meets up with you again, and they tell you, whether it's good or bad. My results came in that there was nothing wrong with me. There's no abnormalities. There's nothing that they could see that would prevent me from going forward in surgery. So they sent off that information to my hospital, and all was fine and dandy. They called in my boyfriend, and he had to help me get dressed and then drive me home and basically watch me and make sure that I followed the rules that they gave me about eating and drinking, and all was good there. I pretty much slept the rest of the day. The next step was my sleep study, and they were pretty much within the same week that both these tests were done. It was like 3 or 4 days apart that those tests were done, actually. So my sleep study, you go in and you wait around until they're able to hook you up, and they have all these wires like on your head and in your hair and on your neck, and even a wire that goes down your top and pants so that they can hook it up to your legs, I guess for Russell's leg syndrome or something. But they hook all these things up to you, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do this. I can sleep like this. It might take a little bit longer, but I can do this. And they hook you up to the chest monitors, which are these like belt-like things that go around the top of your chest and the bottom around your ribs, close there. And I'm thinking, okay, I can still do this, and it's not as uncomfortable as I thought it would be. But then they bring out this monster of a little nose sensor, and this thing is like kind of like a oxygen mask that goes up your nose, like the ones you see people that go around their ears, and it just goes to their nose only. But it's a little bit thinner and a little bit longer, and that little monster woke me up a million times during the night. I had to keep itching my nose, and it was impossible to itch it. It wasn't fun. And on top of that, they put like another little wire thing that sticks out from your nose. I know I've got my hand in the camera area there, sorry. But it sticks out from your nose, making it damn near impossible to itch your nose when it does get itchy, which is all the time. I found it really difficult to fall asleep, and really difficult to kind of stay asleep through it the whole night. But apparently I did it well enough that they got enough data that they needed, that I didn't have to redo it or anything. All I had to do was wait for the results. And believe it or not, after I got out of my hazy wake up self, like, that drowsy, leave me alone, I just want to go back to sleep type person, after I kind of got out of that funk, I was actually pretty well rested for the day. I had a ton of energy. We went yard sailing all day. It was a lot of fun afterwards. So I waited for about a month for those results, and the results came back that I had a mild sleep apnea, which is what the doctor guessed at that I already had. And my oxygen levels in that test were actually good enough that he had no worries about me having to be treated before I went forward for surgery. He just said, okay, he would mark me off and send my information over to Hotel Dieu. There was no treatment necessary, but if I wanted to continue with treatment, that I could do another study with a CPAP machine, and I could follow through with a trial and everything, which I am in the process of doing now. I've already done the CPAP sleep study part, and I just have to get myself a trial machine, which means I have to make an appointment with the people, and I've been a little bit lazy about that. So that's kind of where I am that way. I want to tell you guys about the pre-surgical class, but that's going to be in another video, so keep an eye out for that. I will make sure that gets done so you guys know what to expect and what you're going to see. And I also have my appointment with my surgeon booked already. So my consultation with the surgeon, I guess is what they call it, that's booked for September 11th, and I'm just waiting around for that to happen, and hopefully surgery will be very soon after that. A lot of people have been getting their surgery dates right after they have their consultation, so I'm hoping that will be the case for me. Anyways, thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys being a part of this wild journey that's been my life for the last almost year now. I will be making sure to post more videos. Some of them will be a little bit more personal. I understand if you guys don't care about watching that. There's going to be another horrifying story time because I had one of those, and it'll be an interesting one, so keep an eye out for that too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.